Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Kickstart with Kayla. I'm your host, Kayla Fahrner, and I'm so excited you're here with me this week. If you haven't connected with me already, be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Kickstart with Kayla. Or if you have any inquiries, feel free to email me at kickstartwithkayla@gmail.com. So I don't know how the audio is going to be with this, but um, this podcast episode is actually being recorded on a phone call. I'm literally on the phone right now, and I pressed the record call button. So we're gonna see how this goes. But on the other end of the line, I actually have a popular guest. She's been on here twice, but both episodes have done really well. Like she's very popular. So hey, Lainey.
Hello, everyone.
What's up? What are you doing right now?
I'm just laying in bed right now. I was watching TikTok. It's currently almost 10:30 at night.
Yeah. I'm currently driving. This is why we're not together right now because I'm currently driving um back to school because tomorrow morning I have to go catch a plane. And the airport's closer to school than it is to my house. So that's what we're doing. Um but I believe last time you were on the show, this was what? February, March?
I
I
think
think
it was
March. And I feel like you've actually grown a lot since then. Like, am I lying?
no, I feel like I have too, honestly.
I think it's really evident. And I've had so many people come up to me and be like, Lainey has just she's like a new person. Like
What? Really?
yes,
You didn't tell me that?
yes, that you're just become, I don't know, there's just something about you, like you just seem to be doing so much better.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, honestly, I feel better too. I mean, yeah, I still have moments, but
Don't we all?
I do. Overall, I do feel a lot better.
Right. That's good. And we've had talks before about this. You have gotten closer with Jesus. I don't know how to word that correctly, but yeah.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that? Like what really caused you to just be like, "No, I need to change my relationship with him."
Well, I talked about it last episode, or the last time I was on here, how I had an incident in the hospital. And really, when I was there, that's what, like, made me want to change. Like, I remember I got home from the hospital and I was laying in my bed and I was like, this is it. Like, I have to change. Like, something has to happen because I can't keep living like this. So I looked up on the app store on my phone, like Bible apps, because everyone was talking about Creed, which I don't know if you know about Creed, but it's this app and it's like an AI app, but you can ask it questions about the Bible and stuff. And I have Creed, but I didn't really like it that much. So I found this other app and it's called Mana. I think that's how you pronounce Mana. And I was like, "Oh, I'll just start this and just see what happens." But it gives you a little like Bible story every day and it's very simplified and it's only like 2 to 3 minutes long. And I just been doing that every day, and I have a 57-day streak currently.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's just one thing I've been doing, and I've been praying a lot more. Or I don't know, ever since that day, I was like, God, like, this is like, I'm giving it all to you. Like, I have nothing to lose. I literally hit rock bottom. There's nothing, like, life can't really get worse than this.
Yeah. I mean, there's a saying that's um sometimes you find Jesus when you hit rock bottom because he is the rock.
Yeah, and I really agree. And honestly, now, like, I see people, and it's almost like you can see who has Jesus in their life and who doesn't. Like, I can almost, like, see it now, I don't know. Or also, I was looking at old pictures, like,
Yeah.
even from a few months ago, and, like, you can see, like, now I just have a different, like, glow to me. Like, I just am different.
The Jesus glow.
Yes, I think it's real. Like, literally, my skin has cleared up so much. Like, people say, like, my eyes are just so, like, bright and, like, pretty. Like, I feel different.
Wow. And you're mentioning like how you can almost tell who's a Jesus follower, who's not. Were you blind to that before?
No, I wouldn't say I was blind to it because, like, I knew, but I feel like I can really more, like, feel it now. Like, it was almost like people that don't follow Jesus, like, I knew, but it didn't really bother me that much. But now it almost, like, kind of bothers me.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like that's like the Holy Spirit working inside of you.
Honestly, yeah, I think so too. Like, every day I tell myself, like, God is a plan, like, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
I don't know if I just feel better because 'cause I'm about to graduate and, like, get away from everything. That might be a lot of it too. But, like, I overall, I just feel, like, better. I don't know.
Yeah. That's awesome. And and just to be transparent with the audience, before we decided to record, I asked Lainey. I was packing for my trip and I asked Lainey, what should we talk about on the podcast? Well, this is before I even asked, like, want to hop on. I was like, what should I talk about? And we decided patience.
Mm.
And so Lainey, I wanted to kind of start leaning into that. When it comes to patience, like, what has Jesus been teaching you about that lately?
Just kinda to trust in his plan and that time will tell and, like, he just has a plan for you and but you just gotta be patient with it. Like, I feel like before I would just kinda rush and do stuff, like, out of my own will, cause I just didn't wanna wait around and
Yeah.
wait for God's plan. But now I'm kinda like, "You know what? I need to just be patient and, like, just let it happen the way it's supposed to happen." Cause I just have such a good feeling about this upcoming year, like, this upcoming school year. I don't know why. I, like, just have a good feeling that a lot of good things are gonna come. And so I'm just kinda like, "Well, just need to be patient with it and see what happens." Like, I'm kinda in that waiting period. I've seen people on TikTok talk a lot about, like, how before God, like, elevates you, he will, like, put you in this waiting period. I feel like that's what I'm in right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard it to be called your preparation period.
Yeah. Like, I really feel like that's the era I'm in right now.
Yeah.
And just I mean, yeah, there's times where it's hard to trust that, God has a plan that's,
Yeah.
like, better than you could have ever imagined, but you just gotta stick with it.
Yeah, it's definitely easier said than done. I remember we had a conversation a couple months ago where you kind of were just talking about how you were almost just like questioning like I've been praying and I've been waiting so long, like when is it finally going to be my turn to no longer feel the way I feel? Um, how is your how has your thoughts changed around that?
I think honestly because so much good stuff has happened to me lately,
Really?
but it's like after all this, like since February when I went through all that, um, like literally weeks later, I got all these scholarships and like
Yes.
these awards and stuff. Like literally, like I've gotten so many scholarships that I like literally forgot I even applied for.
No, guys, Lainey has been racking them up. I feel like, Lainey, I feel like every week you text our family group chat of like something new that you've won.
Yes, but literally, that's why I'm like, wow, like it is just crazy. Like I feel like so much good has happened.
Yeah.
Like, not like with other people really, but like I've gotten so much stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and I think it's definitely easy to kind of understand that, or at least to like feel a sense of gratitude and feel a sense of joy when good things are happening in your life. But I feel like it's definitely harder when it's not. But God calls us, Jesus calls us to rejoice and praise and give thanksgiving through it all continuously. You have been on both sides of the spectrum. What would you
Yeah.
say to somebody that, is on that side where they just feel like bad thing after bad things happening to them?
You really just gotta hold out. It sounds bad, but honestly, whenever I just kinda held out and, like, just gave it all to God, like, every single time something's bad happened, I just kinda got to a point where I'm like, "Okay, look, God, like, I just give it all to you because I just done." And it's hard in the moment, but you just like I said, you have to just be patient that something better will come.
Yeah. I know Jesus calls us to cast our fears and worries onto him. And when the Bible, when it says the phrase cast, it doesn't just mean like, be like, you could have bits of it, but I'm still gonna hold on to it. But like you could see it and stuff. It literally means like like literally chuck all of your fears and worries away. And it's something that we have to continuously do. But I know when we say like just give it all to God, it's like, yeah, duh. Like I should give it all to God, but it's like, am I just saying that, or am I actually doing that? And am I actually fully surrendering whatever I may be dealing with, and actually saying, God, this is all you, I'm not dealing with this anymore. Like, and I think with that, I mean, I don't think we kind of emphasize the fact that once you do cast whatever, is going on to Jesus, you kind of just get to not just like sit back and relax, but kind of, yeah, because you're like, this problem is out of my control. Like Jesus has it under control. He's working on it. Like I know it's all going to work out in the way he has it planned, and there's nothing that I can do about it.
Exactly. I was actually just texting one of my friends because she's been really worried about this situation she's in. Was like, dude. But I told her, I was like, look, if God wanted this to happen, like it would happen. Like there's no point stressing about it because if it would happen, it's gonna happen.
Right.
No matter how hard like you try, if it's not meant to happen, then it's not gonna happen.
Right. And if it's supposed to happen, and or you keep trying to manipulate the situation, or you keep trying to take detours, like you're only just prolonging what is going to end up happening. Like,
Exactly. Like, I had that with someone a few weeks ago, and it was like, I remember I let them back into my life, and once it all went down, I knew something bad was gonna go down with it. I just was being stupid. Once it all ended, whatever, I remember I was sitting in my bed talking to God. I was like, God, I know that was you. I know that was you.
no, dude, I saw a TikTok today that was like, um, sometimes the enemy will have us look back on memories or on things that happened in the past, and like bring up all of these emotions and stuff because he wants you to reopen a door that God has already closed.
Exactly. And I really believe in that too. I saw another thing too, and it was like, you will not see those people in your life anymore that God took out, and it's
Yeah,
so real. Like,
it's so real.
so many people that I have like cut off or like something's happened to where we just don't talk anymore, I've never seen ever again.
Yes.
Or like if I see them, it's only like for a second, like in passing, but like really, like this one person literally lives in our town, and I have not seen them in probably like 2 years.
Yeah, and we don't live in like a big town.
No.
No. Yeah, and so looking back on that, like, it's just crazy how God works, and, like, there's proof. There's proof of all of that, that He is looking out for us. It's not just say like, all hearsay, but truly, like, He moves through each chapter, and as soon as a door shuts, He opens a new one. And or when an opportunity is taken away that you thought was good, he just replaces it with something even greater. God's not going to take away a good opportunity and just leave it and replace it with nothing. He's taking it away because he has something better for you.
Exactly. I agree.
Yeah. Okay, what was I saying? Um, but yeah, with patience, I mean, it is it is hard. It is really hard, especially when we live in a world full of instant gratification. And I have noticed this is one thing that God has been teaching me over the past few months, is that when I have a desire or I just want to do something and I know it's going to take time. I know it's not a part of my plan right now, but maybe later. I kind of just throw out the window and like, no, I'm gonna see what I can do right now to speed up the timeline or something. But God has been teaching me to truly just slow down, be present, and just enjoy the moment. Because ultimately, like, if He has placed that desire on my heart, He already has a timeline for that too. And so, why would I rush something that He has already planned out? Like, he already knows the timing for it. Why would I rush it? And like, God has called me out on that. Like, I literally, when I'm doing this, I start to feel a sense of conviction now because I'm like, oh, I know I'm trying to speed up God's timeline right now. It's not going to work. It's simply just not going to work. The result that I want in this moment, God has not planned for it to prosper in this moment. That's why He planned it to prosper or to for work to be put towards it on a later date.
Yeah.
So that's something. What has God been teaching you over the past few months?
Well, honestly, kind of what you said, like to
Sure.
just be patient. And like I hear God speak to me all the time now. Like every situation I'm in, like I just I just feel him there. Like I don't know how to explain it.
Wait,
Well, yeah.
how do you hear God's voice?
Well, I don't like physically hear it. Like I know some people like they say they can like physically hear it, but like I just will get thoughts in my head and I'm like, "Yep, I know that was God."
Yes, that's how I get too.
Like, I tell you, after that situation with this dude, like, a lot went down, and it was just I knew something bad was gonna happen, and I just remember God telling me, like, "Yep, that was me." I, like, remember and I remember laughing about it because I was like, "Yeah, God, you really showed me there."
Yeah. Yeah, he's funny like that. But I've learned too that I can discern God's voice from my own voice because he will tell me things and I'm like, I had never thought of that.
Yeah.
Or like he'll say something and it catches me off guard because I'm like, what? And then or he'll tell me to do something and I'm like, what? Like I wouldn't have come up with that. And then I do it and I'm like, oh, so yes, Jesus, that was you talking to me. That was you.
Yeah, like, it's great. Like, I don't know how people don't believe in God because it's just, like, so much crazy stuff has happened where I'm like, there's no way he's not real.
If there's somebody that is listening right now that is questioning if there is a God or does not believe in a God, I want one of the biggest ways that I kind of figured out like God truly does move in our lives is just looking up testimonies and not just like your typical, "Oh, I grew up in the church," but, like, those pivotal moments, and I mean, they're all over social media, pivotal moments that people have had that have made them realize that there is a God, and it has grown my faith so much. Like, some of these stories are insane. Have you seen any of those?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some crazy ones. Well, even though I kind of like have a crazy one, like it's just like weird. Like one time this was maybe like when I was a sophomore in high school, but I was just really upset. Like us, people are thinking I'm crazy. I was crazy. Okay, backstory. I have really bad anxiety my entire life. So that's kind of like the backstory, but also what comes with anxiety is depression, and I had really bad depression for a bit. I don't really anymore, but I was going through a bad situation like my sophomore year ish. And I remember I was laying in bed and I was like, I just don't feel like I can go on anymore. Like I would cry every day. And I was like, God, please give me a sign that someone cares about me. And literally like 5 minutes after I prayed that, a girl texted me who never texts me. Like, we have only texted maybe like once. And she texted me and she said, I saw one of your reposts on TikTok, just so you know, like, I'm here for you. And I was like, yeah, that's just great. Like, there's no explaining that.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Dang. Yeah, it just things like that. I mean, and one thing that I've noticed with a lot of these videos is or a lot of these instances, it's when people pray for something specific or like they pray for a sign or they just pray for like not like a broad topic. Like it's always something very specific where they realize like, "Oh my gosh, Jesus just answered my prayer." Exactly.
Yes. Like, yeah, there's people who have like way crazier stories than that.
Yeah, like if you haven't watched these, like you should. They are crazy, and I've even seen videos of, like, people that have died and gone to heaven and came back, or even died and went to hell and came back.
Like my coworker.
Yeah.
I know my coworkers. Well, I don't think he would care if I shared, but I just won't go into a lot of detail. But he basically got into a car accident. This happened a few years ago, died, and they were able to bring him back to life. And he said that he talked to Jesus and or God, I think it's Jesus, and showed him heaven and hell and what they both looked like. And he said that it was like heaven was just super peaceful and stuff.
Wow.
Heck, I believe him, like, because
Yeah.
he was showing me pictures of the wreck, like, he actually legit died and came
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, and the crazy part too with the heaven and hell stories is a lot of the experiences line up.
Yes, they do.
Like, there's so much evidence that there is a God, and there is a God that listens to you, to your cries, that responds to those cries. And if you allow him to, he can truly change your life. And that just brings me so much joy, but so much peace and comfort knowing that there is a higher power that knows more than me, knows my life, knows the lives of others, and has the best plan for me that will come true. And I don't have to worry about any of it. Do I still worry about stuff? Yes, of course, I'm human. But overall, just knowing all of that, it just makes me feel so much better. And it honestly allows me to just be more present and just living in the life God has blessed me in.
Yeah, I agree, actually, lately, I keep forgetting to take my anxiety meds because I just don't feel anxious anymore.
Oh,
Cause I just I just have given it all to God, like, I just don't really, feel like I need them
yeah. I mean,
lately.
guys, this is not a sign to just stop taking your medication.
No, 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 I still take it. I still take it, but but sometimes I do forget because it's just like
Yeah.
I just feel like I don't need it.
There's a sense of peace you're receiving that you had not received before. Yes. Yeah.
Exactly.
See, you're not gonna get that from the world. You did not feel that until you reached out to your savior and asked for help.
Exactly. Well, I'm not yeah, if you are on medication, though, you should keep taking it. Medication definitely saved my life too. But
Yes.
yeah.
Well, this is actually really good time. Wait, am I about to get off my exit?
I
Yes,
don't
I'm about to get off my exit. Well, anyways, this is really good timing because I am almost to my destination. So we can go ahead and wrap up. I really hope this audio worked. Um, because if this doesn't work, then we're not gonna have an episode for this week. But anyways, guys, Lainey, thank you so much for calling me on my road trip. Um, this was actually a very productive, good conversation. Helping you did this.
yeah, thank you.
Yes. Well, guys, I
You're
was
going to bed?
okay because um, I don't know when I'm going to bed. I have to wake up really early for the airport. But yeah, guys, I hope this helped kickstart your week. I hope this helped bring some peace to your situation. Um, just understanding that, God does have a plan for whatever you may be going through, and I hope that provides some sort of comfort for you guys this week. And I will see you all next week. Bye, guys. Say bye.
Bye.